Colvin Run Elementary School in Vienna enjoys a unique but creative school business partnership with ThinkFun. ThinkFun, a local manufacturer of mind-challenging games based in Alexandria, supports and encourages students to strengthen and enhance the quality of education through critical thinking and, get this, playing games. School Scene's Mark Lindesey visited Colvin Run's Strategies Lab and highlights how students are building analytical skills and having fun while testing new prototypes before they hit the shelves of your local toy store. Mark?
Meet Bill Ritchie, co-founder and CEO of ThinkFun.
Good. Well, hi, I'm Bill Ritchie, and I'm with ThinkFun. We make a lot of the games that you have in our Strategies Lab. Now, how many of you guys know Rush Hour? Okay.
Bill's mission? To ask students in grades K through 6 to test out his company's academic games before they are mass manufactured.
So is that another one you just did? All right.
His goal? To receive positive
It's easy in the beginning.
or negative feedback
This is really hard.
and maybe make some suggestions to ThinkFun on the effectiveness of their products.
All these pieces, they all fit into the one hole, and then there's one piece, and then the one gopher doesn't have a hole to go into.
What Colvin Run has allowed me to do is bring some of our prototype games into the school, so that on the one hand I can bring new ideas to the kids and interact with them and give them a first look at new games that may or may not be good, and ask them to give their opinion about what they think of the games. And what I get back is thoughtful, unadulterated opinions about the games.
I think that when I try out a new prototype, I'm also very excited when I come, but it's very interesting to try out something that's not been published. Yay. So you think that you're the first person, and it gives you a lot of encouragement, so you help yourself do even better than you do on a regular basis.
Barbara Ross, Colvin Run's GT specialist, helped create the school's partnership with ThinkFun because it was a practical way for students to learn critical thinking skills.
It's the best kind of partnership you could possibly have. If you think about hands-on materials, and his company produces these materials, and he's right in Alexandria, so that we can have an interchange. It's not just over the internet or letters or whatever, it's a physical presence. He has come to show new games.
One of those games is Math Dice, which is taught by Mr. Ritchie 2 to 3 times a month.
So what I want to start with is just sort of to talk about the basic idea and the basic rules of Math Dice, how we play. The idea is it's a very simple game. It uses just 5 dice. 2 of the dice will be 12-sided, these ones, and 2 of them will be just regular dice.
After playing with the new products and programs, the children are included in the product development process. They're learning about manufacturing and marketing skills.
Your opinion really counts, because you know that if a lot of people like it, it's going to be made and distributed through all America. And kids all over the country are going to be playing that game just because of you.
And because of you, the partnership between ThinkFun and Colvin Run has become infectious, because students are now learning problem solving, strategy development, deductive reasoning, abstract thinking, visual spatial understanding, creativity, and social skills, which reinforces the school's character education traits, all through creative educational games. Now, that's the type of partnership Fairfax County Public Schools encourages. For School Scene, I'm Mark Lindesey.
But now I did.
There we go.
Oh my God.
Also during the week of December 5th, Fairview Elementary held a mitten drive called Warm Hands, Warm Hearts. Students brought in mittens, hats, scarves, gloves, and socks for families in need. Collection baskets were located in the central area of the school. All donations will be given to a local charity.
Silverbrook Elementary 5th grade students collected school supplies for École Amitié, a school in Cap Haitian, Haiti, as a school service project. Many of the Haitian students' families are unable to purchase school supplies for their children. Silverbrook students collected 3 large suitcases full of supplies for École Amitié students. They also wrote notes to the children and decorated the suitcases. A retired FCPS teacher is delivering the supplies to Haiti.
School employees also got into the spirit of. Welcome back to School Scene, the Fairfax County Public Schools news and information program.
We're glad you could join us.
At Colvin Run Elementary, Art Plus is bringing parents, teachers, and students together for the common goal of art enrichment. Sponsored by the school's PTO, the volunteer-driven program combines presentations about famous artists with opportunities for students to create works of art in the style of a famous artist. On this day, the students were learning about American pop artist Roy Lichtenstein.
Give them the opportunity to sit there and be that artist and to understand and feel what that artist is feeling as he's developing his piece of art.
Art Plus teaches students to connect the dots between history and art. The program further reinforces what students have learned by encouraging them and their parents to visit local museums where these artists' works are on display.
Students at Springfield Estates Elementary were having fun, and the United States Army Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps performed for the crowd.
New this year, Fairfax County Public Schools now offers kindergarten in all of its 140 elementary schools. School Scene visited Silverbrook Elementary in Fairfax Station to find out how a full day of school is benefiting our young learners.
Well, it's fabulous. My staff is really excited about having full-day kindergarten this year. Now our teachers follow the same curriculum, but rather than fitting all of that learning into 3 hours a day, now they have a full day to get all of the things that they need the students to learn in. Now we truly have the opportunity to give them a much better day, a much more enriched program now that we have a full-day kindergarten.
For years, Fairfax County Public Schools has grappled with the complexities of implementing full-day kindergarten into all of its elementary schools. Due to budget restrictions, the program was implemented over several years. Last year, the school board voted to expand full-day kindergarten to the remaining 36 elementary schools that were half-day programs. Now all kindergartners across the county are enjoying the benefit of a full day of learning.
The benefit of having full-day K in Fairfax County for all kids now is that we have the opportunity to develop a love of learning because there's the luxury of time to have fun while you learn. And at that tender age, it is that mix of learning through play that's critical.
The best part would have to be the fact that I don't have to integrate every single thing. We have time to do language arts, time to do math, time to do science and social studies, and we don't have to combine everything all together.
Giving teachers more time with their students is especially important for young learners. For many students, kindergarten is their first school experience. With a full day, teachers now have the time to help students develop a strong academic foundation and healthy social and emotional skills.
This is such a big developmental age. It's not just about the SOLs and the POS and learning all the standards. It is learning how to be with other people and how to be responsible and a good citizen. And so we give them that chance every single day to really play and learn those skills.
Academic standards for all students, even for kindergartners, is more rigorous than in the past. Having a full day of kindergarten is one way that FCPS is working to make every student successful.
The kindergarten standards today have significantly changed from the fantasy kindergarten that we used to be in. And they have specific mathematics standards. I looked at their curriculum and it's this thick. And they learn to be social appropriately with each other and share and hone in those skills that are going to be lifelong skills.
Everything has changed and kids need to know so much more now than they did before, and this is where it begins in kindergarten, and to have that full day to really put those things into those kids' brains. I mean, it's great. Can't be any better.
After the break, an international walk to school.
Chevron, let there be peace on earth, and the holly and the ivy.
Also on December 15th, students at Holly Elementary School attended the school's annual winter concert. A recorder ensemble group of 5th and 6th graders called the Whistleblowers performed at the concert. The Whistleblowers ensemble meets weekly after school to practice and learn new music. Holly's music teacher, Gwen Ward, says being in the Whistleblowers is an excellent way for students to study music outside of strings and band.
Residents of the Sunrise Senior Living Center in McLean got a special and is a youth mission and service representative at Lewinsville Presbyterian Church.
Holly Elementary School has a rock-solid business and community partnership with Vulcan Materials Company. Representatives from Vulcan visited Holly recently to provide 5th grade students with a lesson they are granted to remember.
What we're here today is to talk to you. We're going to talk to you a little bit about rocks, minerals, earth, geology, show you some presentations, show you some pictures, let you touch and feel rocks and minerals.
Today we're at Holly Elementary presenting basically rocks. It's a presentation on rocks, the 3 different types of rocks, and what we teach about is we reinforce the standards of learning, which is the different types of rocks, the geology cycle and minerals and the earth.
This came from our Manassas quarries. See the green in there? Those are crystals.
I'm very fortunate to work for a company called Vulcan Materials. In Vulcan Materials, we like to say that we're the foundations of the community. And what that means is we take pride in reaching out to families, students, schools, and showing them what our company's about and also how our products are used in everyday life, whether it's in your building blocks of your house, your driveway, the roads you drive on, the blocks in your school. All of that takes rocks and minerals of some sort that aren't always necessarily learned about. So we have a blast coming to Holly Elementary and learning and teaching about what we do.
We are really lucky to have Vulcan on our side. We found out about Vulcan a little over a year ago when we heard about rock presentations that were happening, and Vulcan brought us a really big rock. They came and prepared the ground for that rock, and then this led to an entire island area being re-landscaped, and to this day they continue to make our school beautiful by keeping up that garden. So we really appreciate that, but since then it's become much more involved with our academics and with our PTO. They help us with academics by doing presentations such as this where they're really impacting learning with this rock presentation to our 5th grade students.
And just so you know, here's what concrete looks like when it's cut in half. See all the rocks in there?
I hope the students take away a reinforcement of rocks and a hands-on experience of what actually rocks are, what they're made of, what minerals are used for, and maybe when they go home tonight and they brush their teeth and realize that there's grit or sand in the toothpaste, that hey, this came from a mine somewhere.
Twice a day.
Smells like chicken.
He says it smells like chicken. What kind of rock do you think that is? Smell it again.
It smells weird.
Smells weird. What kind of? Take a guess.
Coal?
Not coal. Are you ready to hear what it is? That's actually dinosaur poop.
After the break, we'll take you to a poetry festival.
Who are we?
Bully nuts!
Who are we?
Bully nuts!
Why are we here?
To stop against bullying!
The Bully Knots have been a group for more than a decade here at Holly, maybe 15 years or so. It was started by our counselors long ago as a rap group, as a way to impact our students' behavior. These children are rock stars, quite honestly. Every little kid in our school wants to grow up and be a Bully Knot. I want to be a Bully Knot. They're wonderful. They're modeling great behavior, and they're teaching the children.
We're trying to stop bullying around not only our school, around Virginia. And so we, Miss Ward, the leader of the Bully Knot, she started a step team, and it's like it's rhythm, but you're like clapping and stomping, and it's like it's music, but with your body.
The Bully Knots are amazing, and what goes into a performance that you've seen today is a weekly practice, and the students learn the routines there. It's step, it's rap, it's memorization, and so they're able to show their skills, not only to pass the message, but also to show their dance skills, their performance skills.
I don't want to be a bully, no way, not me. I don't want to be a bully, so a friend comes.
The message for bullying has to come from everyone. It has to come from the community, from parents, from our staff. and from the children themselves. They have to hear a concise, clear message that everybody is on the same point. Everybody wants to feel that their child is going to school in a safe and nurturing environment. And having the kids involved in the program themselves just really makes it great.
The Bully Knots and what the bully prevention team kind of work together hand in hand. It works really well because they reinforce what we do as a team, and the assemblies, they're an enormous part of the assemblies of just motivating the kids, and they listen to each other. You know, we can get up there and say whatever, but they're going to listen to other kids talking about bullying, and they also make it look cool. We can present the information, we can talk about prevention, we can talk about what bullying looks like, and then it's really nice to have the students enforce it with it being cool to join in the prevention of bullying.
Be good to each other.
My favorite part is the impact we have on the kids and how they can remember what we say. Since we've been performing, it seems bully prevention has made a big impact and bullying is cut down by a lot.
Who are we? Bully Knots! Why are we here? To stop kids bullying!
All schools have children who make great choices and children who make mistakes. And what this does is it gives us voices to talk about those things. So it creates a culture of this is what's expected here. It's very clear to the children what's expected here as far as their behavior is concerned and what bullying is and what it looks like. Do kids make mistakes sometimes? Sure they do. But what we hope is that they see that that's that mistake and that other kids around it, that they know what to do. This gives them the voice to know what to do, and they can either step in to help or they can find an adult to help them. So the program like this, it empowers the children to do the right thing.
News and information program. To support children in need, students at Colvin Run Elementary School near Wolf Trap held a coat and food drive for students of Hybla Valley Elementary School in the Alexandria section of Fairfax County. Colvin Run families donated new and gently used coats, hats, gloves, outerwear, non-perishable foods, and grocery gift cards. More than 88% of students at Hybla Valley Elementary School qualify for free and reduced price meals. The donations are a warm welcome gift this holiday season. At Glasgow Middle School, students are also making a difference